Welcome, Leo Virgo, to your mid-month reading for June. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, I've already picked out your energy of what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you, which is the Strength card in reverse. Strength card in reverse is talking about the weaknesses that you're feeling when it comes to a certain situation, not feeling as strong as you would like to, having the struggle and the overwhelming feeling, and it could even be an inconsistency of the way things are going. It could be back and forth, and not staying as strong and stable as you would like it to be. Finding the balance over here is clarifying on the Strength card and the overall card for the reading, and finding the balance between the situation so that it's not so overwhelming. If you could learn to multitask the situation or cope with it, breathing is a great way of doing something. And it does feel like there are going to be more demands that are being put on you in mid-month than from before, so you're definitely going to want to attribute some multitasking skills over here, and remembering to be a little more flexible and find that balance. Okay. And getting to the situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. And the weakening also could be a kind of maybe like a fatigue feeling for some of you, just feeling like you're out of balance, tired, stamina's low, things of that nature. Being pulled in too many directions with the balance over here, juggling too many things at once, tiring you down mentally, physically, emotionally. Okay. In the present, you have the Four, which is going to be the same as the Four of Cups, which is the opportunity beckons. In the recent past, you had helpless and hopeless, which is the Eight of Swords, and the Master, which is the same as the Devil card coming up in the near future. So, going straight over here to the helpless and hopeless, this card is telling you that you feel it's like definitely being pulled in many different directions, and feeling that you are being restricted from certain things, or obstacles are definitely being thrown at you, which is really rolling into the present. So this could be going on for a couple of weeks, a couple of days, a month. Maybe it's just continuing to just keep going, because you do have a powerless over here with the Strength card is also powerless, and this is having the ideas of being powerless towards the situation. So it does feel like there were things that were going on around you that were obstacles, or just too many things at once, and it just feels almost hopeless to get everything done all in one time, right? So let's see what's going on over here to get how it resonates. And remember, friends, if this doesn't resonate with you, be sure to watch your regular signs, or your rising, or your moon, or your Venus. Helpless and hopeless. Yeah, the storm. A storm is brewing. It could even be a helpless situation if somebody is sick, and you might feel like you're helpless to be able to help this person. And maybe that's why, too, you could be going in different directions. You're trying to help someone out because they're sick, but you have to also worry about your own family, your own work, this and that. And you're kind of running all over the place. But otherwise, it just feels like a storm is over you, and there's this storm cloud definitely around you, with the Three of Coins upside down and the Hermit. So in the end, it just feels like you're so overwhelmed in the past that you're even kind of maybe just hiding out a little bit. So I just feel like with all this multitasking, all this stuff that's going around you, and there's going to be more. It feels like it's, because of this card here, it's like there's going to be more. You just feel like, after I'm done doing this, I don't want you to really recognize me. I don't really want you to do anything. I'm withdrawing, I'm hiding out, and I just want to be left alone. So there is this withdrawal from the situation. I'm getting some peace of mind over there. So yeah, I literally see that. Definitely withdrawing, or feeling the need to want to withdraw, right? If for those of you who did not go to hideout, you definitely feel like you want to, right? If only I could, right? With the opportunity that's beckoning over here, that's what we have over here: the Judgment, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Well, there's definitely a challenge going on over here, that's for sure. And it's really showing the challenge. Just like it said, if, within find the balance, it's like, things are coming. You need to cope, right? Because there's more coming. This is not the end of it. Demands are going to need your attention. So where you felt like you were already in a demand, over here, it feels like now it's just becoming more. Now you really need to multitask even more so than before. This is taking the action with the Four of Cups over here, right? Maybe you were even feeling a little disillusioned to the ideas of, oh my God, I can't believe that you're going to throw this at me. More challenges. Wow. Going to have to run more. Struggling. Not feeling complacent to the idea of knowing that you're even being pulled in more areas. With the Queen of Swords over here. It's just trying to stay calm throughout it, out the process. Trying to keep your head. Trying to go strong as you can. With the Queen of Swords. It even feels like you might even have this Gemini around you. It's like, it's okay, you can totally do all this, and you're like, yeah, it's a lot of challenges though for me to have to deal with, but I'm strong and I'm trying my hardest to get things done. With the Judgment card over here, the Judgment card is over here saying, well, it is a big, huge turnaround. It's the biggest turnaround right now, right? There is some discernment. There is discernment of time. There is discernment of finding the balance, finding the time to be able to do this, do that, and all these obstacles that are throwing at you, right? You might have been separated from the things that you love to do for a while because this challenge just keeps coming at you. And it's not just a challenge. It's, could be a couple of different challenges. It really feels like there's a couple of different kinds of challenges going on, my friends. It doesn't feel like it's just one thing. There is this definitely emotional baggage that you're trying to clear out with the Queen of Swords over here. And definitely trying to take an introspective look at what's going on around you, so that way you can make better choices, and really trying to pull yourself together with all this multitasking that you're doing. It does feel tough, and it feels like you're going to be moving and shaking even more so than you were in the past. Yeah. It's going to feel like back to the basics. So if this wasn't something that actually moved from this area to this area for you guys, then it's going to feel like whatever this was, let's say maybe for some of you this was in April, you got a break from it, and now it's like back to the basics of going back to April. And it does feel like that. And then for a lot of you, it just feels like it is just a circle. Like this just won't end. Just won't end. But you're trying to let it go. You're trying to just stay calm and just do what you have to do. Yeah, see, just moving, just doing what I have to do, knowing these are my priorities. Doesn't matter what obstacles in my way, I'm going to fight through this. That's that Leo, Virgo, stubbornness, that I'm going to get things done. That's that strongness. So no matter what obstacles and whatever wants to try to tear you down, you're going to still move strong through that. You're going to put your best foot forward no matter what and try to take down the opportunities. to get these things done. Yeah, trying not to allow it into your energy. It just feels like for me, Leo, you don't really have time to be whimpering around, right? Who's got time for that? Because even though this is weak and that's like obstacles and this is doing that and that, don't get this wrong, guys. You still have the strength deep down inside. Don't tell me you don't. I know you do. And I know that there's times that you just feel like you want to give up. Everybody does. But that overall strength that you have within yourself, between that Virgo, stubborn earth sign that's going on there, and then that Leo got to go, 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 with strength, I don't care how long they pull you down. They're going to pull you down maybe for a minute, but you're going to get back up. I know Leo Virgos. I have friends who are Leo Virgos. They get a little pouty, and then they stand stronger than they ever had before. So, I'm not going to underestimate that power, because there's a lot of sheer power in that. So, yeah, you're going to go strong, and you're not going to allow anybody to try to get into your energy. You're not going to allow anything to try to pull you down. It's like you already went in. You already did some reflection on this. You shut the door. Leave me alone. I'm trying to focus on this. You already did that, and now you're just going to come back strong. Yeah, you got the Four of Cups, though. So, yeah, there is a little bit of this. I can't believe I'm getting this challenge now. I can't, And you might even have that feeling for just about a second with the Four of Cups, that like maybe you're kind of throwing a little bit much at me. But I love the Swords here, because it's really showing, you're going to keep your complacency. You're going to stay calm about the situation and just get it done, right? This is actually going over here. With the Master over here, you have the Devil coming out with this other Swords, who is now a fallen friend. And maybe this is what's going on over here. Maybe you have a Swords over here that you're being very calm and cool too. Well, they're causing problems. Let's keep that right? Maybe they're the reason that this is all happening. Maybe, however it is, you have a befallen friend over here, and it doesn't matter. They want to be controlling all of a sudden. And now this is that finding balance again. So it's like one adversary to another adversary. Obstacle. Adversary, all of a sudden, now everybody wants to fight. Could be a Capricorn that wants to fight with you. I got Aquarius, Capricorn. It's almost like they have their own plans, and they want their plans to come before whatever you're doing in the near future. So it's almost like they're causing even more havoc by pulling you into a different direction than whatever you're already going through, because they have their own thing that they're doing. What the? They want the control over here with the Devil card. They want to be the master. They want to cause this kind of fear-based obstacle within you, trying to get what they want, having doubts against what you're doing, questioning your value, questioning what you're doing, trying to control your thoughts or what you're manifesting. It's just kind of a never-ending destructive cycle of whatever they're doing, and it's almost like you're telling them now, well, then we're not going to be friends anymore. I think you're actually the one who's actually getting rid of them because they're causing too much havoc. Because they seem to be restricting and confining things around you, causing too much drama, something of this nature. And there's a lot of questions and a lot of wondering going on over here. Even if it's a loved one, then you might, be like, hey, you know what, I'm going to free myself from you. Because the love is always in question, right? And you just always want to fight with me. So take it how it is. There is a releasing, though, over here. With the Three of Wands, yeah, and it just seems like they have their kind of own agenda going on over here, which kind of seems very causing a lot of havoc. It's all, it just feels to me, Leo Virgos, like as if you didn't already have enough on your plate. But for some of you, maybe this was one of the pieces on your plate. Maybe you're trying to keep this together during all of this. and it just wasn't working. But it just felt like in the end they were just one major piece of the puzzle of all of the havoc going on around you, all the obstacles. Right? So I just feel like with the Three of Wands, they just, you know what, let them go do what they want to do. They have their own ideas and their own agendas that they want to do. They think they have they think they have practical knowledge, and the practical knowledge is coming up, and the practical knowledge to me is, yes, this is the falling of a friend for me. But it does look like they have other things that they're looking at that don't have anything to do with you, because it's more toxic energy that you do not want to surround yourself with. My God, the devil again. You don't want to, yeah, they're toxic. There's something very toxic about this. It could be that with the Three of Wands too, they're kind of imagining what they want and kind of in it to win it for themselves. Maybe a selfish behavior. I don't know, but you're not going to deal with the toxicity anymore. Knight of Coins. Slowly but surely getting away from them and breaking these chains of this friendship. Kind of feels like it's not 100% over, even though you guys are kind of fighting. Feels like they want to be right about the situation. They're always backing you in a corner about what it is they want. They're telling you that they love you. Could be dealing with a Gemini. But it's just drama. So they could tell you that, you know, we're bestest friends, we're this, we're that. I love you, whatever it is, but you just see it as all drama. This is keeping you imbalanced as well, because here we have the Two of Coins and the Two of Coins, so you're not getting any satisfaction out of this one. They may be one of the big reasons that this was hopeless and helpless to begin with. Maybe they were codependent, and you're always running around for them as well. So they could also be one of the reasons you're multitasking all over the place, because they don't want to get up and do it for themselves. I just feel like I don't know who this is for, but I feel like some of you have a know-it-all on your hands. They seem to know everything, but yet they know nothing because they don't use any real intelligence or practical knowledge. It's just BS. But they're a know-it-all. And with the King of Swords upside down and the Three of Wands, practical knowledge versus nonsense. No logical thinking. So I do believe that they cause a lot of drama because they're a know-it-all. They seem to know everything, right? Oh, so you think you know everything. So as soon as they don't get their way, they seem to know it all. Good. That's great. I love people who think they know everything, right? And there's no room for learning with the King of Swords upside down, because they're a know-it-all. And there's no way of getting around to do anything you need to do with them, because as soon as they don't get their way, they become drama. And sorting, they might have a nasty mouth. And remember, cross-watchers, this could be the Leo of Virgo as well. Okay. So your spirit wants you to know to keep yourself calm and self-assured, to always use passion for yourself. I am passionately accepted and love myself. Always remember that. Why? Because it's going to keep you balanced. It's going to keep you out of this toxic energy, and it's going to keep you going strong the way you need to go strong. And power. I'm radiant, glorious, powerful being. Always use your power to get through what you need. And love. I am wonderful. I receive and give love today and always. So even when this person wants to, tell you, maybe they're telling you, whatever, just remember, yeah, well, that's okay, because I love myself and everything's going to be fine. and peace. Just kind of keep the peace. I breathe deeply, knowing that all is well in my universe, and I will keep the peace. And I love that here, because this means just breathe, keep the peace within yourself, keep the tranquility. She likes to take, you know, has the tranquility and likes to breathe as well. You know, so make sure that you're always breathing deeply and finding the peace within yourself. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Till next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.